And that ride's going to be a little bit different tonight as we welcome you in Rossburg, Ohio. The track built back in 1954. It's been nicknamed the Big E, also known as Auto Racing's Showcase since 1954, and the world's greatest dirt track. That is where we are tonight. The half-mile track known as Eldora Speedway as we welcome you into tonight's race. It's race number 7 of the Blown Piston Racing League and the Wise Choice Contracting Truck Series as we welcome you in to Eldora Speedway in the KFC Original Dirt Race here at Eldora. I am the captain, Chris Scala. Happy Friday night. Hopefully you're enjoying it so far. 88 warm degrees in Ohio this evening. Of course, the track temp is cooler because now it's not so wet, but it's been raced on a little bit. But obviously on dirt, you're going to see it be cooler than the ambient temperature, typical normal of dirt racing as we get ready for some fun tonight. You see the format there on the screen. 20-lap heat races coming up here very shortly. They're going to qualify, and a matter of fact, in less than 10 seconds, they're going to start qualifying. Feature, of course, a 90-lap race and stages at 25 and 50 laps this evening. So, again, a lot of great stuff coming up here at Eldora. Of course, the track originally built back in 1954. It was originally a quarter-mile track, and then it was moved to a 3/8 mile. However, the United States Auto Club, also known as USAC, their national championship events had a limit of a half mile or bigger to race. And that was for them to bring in stars of the Indianapolis 500 to race at Eldora. So, well, they made it a half-mile track when it was all over with, and that is where we are today. Of course, this track hosts the Kings Royal. Was hosting the Truck Series until this year, but it will be hosting Tony Stewart's Superstar Racing Experience League coming up here later this season, which is I'm looking forward to seeing those cars on track. But tonight, Blown Piston Racing League and a Wise Choice Contracting Truck Series is here tonight. Let's take a look at the point standings as we enter race number 7. We had the off week last week, and that leaves us where we are right now. And as you see up there at the top, a gentleman who actually isn't on the list of entries here tonight. Kevin Dick not here. Anthony Keys, 18 back right now in second. Of course, Casey Duncan, Andrew Moore, and Avery Wilson, your top 5. Nicoletta Branch, Raspberry, and Justin Gannon, your top 10. Looking down at 16th, you have Jason Kratke with a 10-point lead over Scott Wise. And, of course, Guy Snyder up there, James Thorndike, Guillermo Albertengo. All those guys got to kind of watch their backs a little bit because you're going to see some comers and goers throughout the next couple of weeks. That is your point standings entering tonight. Your team points, Pie-Eyed Racing leading by 13 right now over 4X Racing. 2X is right behind there in third. Sopraso and Torqued Wrench in the top 5. So that is your points as we enter tonight's festivities. Let's go back 2 weeks ago to the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. It was a very entertaining truck race and ended up being a last lap pass by Kevin Dick to get the win in that race, and was a fantastic show there at the Speedway. And what a fantastic show it was, and I think we're going to see more tonight here on dirt this time as the track will reset back to 5% basically before the practice or the heat races are started, and so on and so forth. So you're going to see the track be a little more tackier as we get the green flag. But I do want to send a shout out to one of our awards, of course, the fastest lap of the race. I'm going to try to keep track of this in the future for, of course, all the races. But Speed Demon, the new age limited sponsorship of the Speed Demon, it's the fastest lap of every race award. We will keep track of that tonight. We'll see who pulls off the award. As you see the sun setting out to the west there. And this race will be under the lights here as qualifying is underway. And let's go down there and see what is going on down on the track. Of course, everybody does have to get a lap in. Anthony Keys right now has the hot lap, as they're called in dirt racing. You're going to hear me use a lot of dirt terms tonight because, well, that's just what I do. Most of the cars have qualified other than one, and that is Kevin Dampier, and he's out right now running laps. Drift is out here running right now. I'm trying to get the cameras. There we go. Drift spinning out, and Drift's being Drift now. And there's Ryan Branch out on track, the iHeartRadio number 6. He's had his ups and downs so far here on the dirt tonight. I've been trying to help him myself a little bit, and I know this young man tries really hard at everything he does, and yeah, I hate seeing somebody struggle like that when they try so hard. So as he gets the outside wall a little bit, so he'll qualify. It looks like 11th. Now, the top 10 in the field tonight, they are locked into the feature. The rest of the trucks will have to run the heat race coming up here very shortly. And looks like it will be a small field for each heat race. So the top 10 will not have to participate. The other 6 here will pretty much split up 3 and 3. So we'll have some fun, and we'll call the heat races here. There'll be 20 quick laps, and we'll be through them. Lap times around here about 17 seconds. And qualifying will end here in about a minute or so. Let's actually take a quick second and give out the pole award. Of course, that is presented by the U.S. Veterans, and that goes to Anthony Keys. Let's see if I can get a quick word with Anthony before we get to these heat races here very shortly. As Anthony joins us up here. Anthony, congratulations on the pole award this evening. A great starting spot, and you get to sit back and watch this heat race. Was it luck? Was it a good lap? How are you feeling here after that lap?
Radio check.
Well, I can't say there was too much strategy involved in it. I didn't. I kind of just floored it around the top. But because I came into the practice session when all that rubber had already been laid down and all the dirt was kicked up. So I didn't really know what I had in the truck until the qualifying. So I figured I either get more practice in the heat race or a good qualifying time. So I just sent it, and it stuck. How
much did it help you with the slick track in practice, knowing that you had all of this grip coming to you?
Oh, I had no idea. I didn't know. My teammates who were here earlier told me that it was going to be more grippy. But I really had no reference point. I didn't get any practice in before the session or anything. So I kind of just hoped that it would be more grippy than the practice that I was in, and it was, and that was good.
Well, congratulations. Go celebrate the U.S. Veterans Pole Award. Go get yourself something to drink. We're going to get this heat race underway, and we'll talk to you maybe in Victory Lane tonight. Who knows?
That's the goal, but I don't know if I'm counting on it.
Hey, we'll see. Who knows? You might get the I'm making this up, but you might get the little, was it the golden shovel they normally get in real racing here at Eldora? You might get the little garden shovel.
There you go. That's what I'll be shooting for.
All right, good luck, bud.
Thanks, man.
Absolutely. Anthony Keys there on the pole tonight. As the trucks roll out for the heat race, we'll get Anthony to his channel, which he actually moved himself. Thank you, Anthony, politely. All right, so the starting lineup, it looks like all the trucks are actually going to be in this heat race, so that's going to definitely speed up the events here and the festivities this evening. And you'll see the lineup over there on the left-hand side of the screen. No, not that. Wrong button. So even Lauren's going to run this race. Look at that. So Branchow is going to lead Avery Wilson, Jason Kratke, Scott Wise, Casey Duncan, Lauren Wise to the grid of this heat race. And I appreciate all the viewers watching here on Captain TV as we get ready to do some dirt racing here at Eldora, the virtual Eldora Speedway here on Captain TV. And here we go. Pace truck is off, and let's go racing on this half mile Branch out with a good start, going to slide up, and here comes Avery Wilson. I think you're going to see Ryan be very, very careful here. Again, every one of these guys are going to make the main event, so we'll have to see. Oh, slider by Ryan. There's the first one of the night. Now, the key with this truck, you want to try to keep it as straight as possible. The more you break it loose, like a branch out, then cutting into the corner like that, it actually scrubs off speed. So you want to try to be as straight as you come off the corner as possible to carry the speed off. Avery putting all the pressure up there for the lead. Looking at the lap times there. Astria pulled away from Kratke's in third, trying to battle Scott Wise, and then Casey Duncan up to fifth right now with Lauren, who's out here doing her best right now in this 3 truck. Yes, that's her. Race control Lauren. Lauren Wise out there running as fast as she can go out there. You know, I just realized I don't think I have the cars on, do I? I sure don't. Not bad on that, guys. Like, you guys want to hear the cars tonight, don't you? It's like I was telling. This is, of course, I had like Saturday, Sunday, and Monday off for broadcasting, so it was like I came back Tuesday, and it's like I had to get back into a rhythm again. I'm doing all this, I should know better by now, right? Just saying. Branchout with a 1.8-second lead, and with listening to what Branchout was saying earlier about, like, man, this is not fun so far. He's making it look fun right now. He's going to have to be careful because this track is going to slick it up a little bit here during this race as he gets right up there in that dirt. Very smart move. Ryan's running the fastest laps of the race right now. He just ran a 41 last time by, so he's getting up there. I'm sure he's getting good advice from his teammates. He's easily 4/10 up on everybody right now time-wise as we're starting to see a battle for second shaping up. Avery Wilson, Scott Wise, Jason Kratke all within about a second and a half of each other here. How about this, a 21 from Ryan, so he's just getting faster and faster. That confidence level is definitely going up right now in this heat race. Public service announcement from YJ Esports saying that they love Lauren. Kratke kind of locking up the left front brake there. I don't know if he even knows that's happening. He's got to be careful of that. So tonight these guys will have one reset. That was accidentally given by Scott Wise, almost like a May Christmas present, or a June Christmas present now we'll call it. So they'll get a reset tonight. They have unlimited tires needed if they want. They'll have stage brakes at lap 25 and 50. And this 90 lap race. Truck's starting to get a little tight now as this track slickens up. How much wheel he's putting in that thing. Wow. Now you see those light spots in the track. That's where you want to kind of stay away from, where you're starting to see some of this lighter, right here, turn one, see those lighter shades? That is where the track is starting to slicken up from all the dirt is being pretty much, it's becoming rubber and different types of stuff that makes the track almost like ice. As you see there, Ryan had to kind of turn right a little bit there to get the grip into the truck to turn it. Kratky continuing to battle Scott Wise as he's out of control, and he's able to hold on to her. Nice save on his part. Two laps to go coming up next time by. Now, I should mention tonight, unfortunately, I do not have the great people at... I got distracted there for a second. Track Camps for Gourmets. They have the truck camps tonight, so we'll have that be able to present you. But track-wise, unfortunately, nothing yet for dirt ovals. They're working on that process. I know that's what we've talked about in the past. And it's something they're trying to work on getting for you guys is dirt cameras for future series that I might broadcast or whatever that run on dirt tracks. But Ryan Branchell is taking the white flag. And the young man's going to come out of turn 4 and celebrate. Hey, a heat win's a heat win, but nice job by Branchell as he gets it. Avery Wilson second. Scott Wise going to come by and take third. Kratky going to hold off Casey Duncan, who was charging hard there. That was actually Kevin Dampier that got on track. I apologize. Duncan actually finishing in the 5th position. So that is going to be it for the heat races. We will get ready for the actual race. And you know what? I don't get to do this often with the heat racing. Of course, that gives us a warm... Well, actually, you know what? I'm not going to do it because they're out on track. I'm used to the dirt series on Monday nights where they actually don't run on the track during warm-up, so I was going to run a couple laps, but we'll let them do their parts here on track as the warm-up underway. Well, let's actually, let's do this. Let's bring the man up here and talk to him for a second, everybody. Branchell, congratulations, man. Well, talk about all the fun you had out there as you, you all of a sudden put that thing in a whole nother gear and showed the birds that you got a little something to run with tonight.
Practice after qualifying, I took those laps easy and kind of fit deep, but I ended up starting to do some laps afterwards. Stayed out. Feel for it, but that ended up on what to do, and just start.
Yeah, you did a great job. As a matter of fact, you were running faster laps. Like halfway through the race, you were up in the, you were running like 18:20s almost at one point, which was very impressive in itself there. Did it help running all those practice laps on the slick track that made you feel better once this thing got tacky and had more grip to it?
Yeah, I mean, I'd compare it almost to oval tracks, getting on tires you can, and then coming back on fresh tires. It just feels better and you push a little more than you were on those old tires. Practice laps, I think I'm looking at 60.
We'll run a few more laps here as we get the practice time here. So nice job in the old iHeart Radio truck, and hopefully sneak in and win this thing.
Yeah, that's the goal.
There you go. Nice job, buddy. Branchell there, winner of heat race tonight. The only heat race that we're going to have in the end this evening. So a nice job by the 6 to win the thing. You're actually going to see me adjust something really quickly on the screen, so forgive me. Matter of fact, I'm actually dark on the screen for a second. All right, there you go. Sorry about that. Some reason Discord's been giving me issues with volume levels. I've had to turn everybody up, so what I've actually done is went in and turned up my Discord's volume, so hopefully that'll improve the quality of the interviews you hear on the air. It will be louder, hopefully, so we'll have to see. Anthony Keys, P2 in that 14 truck right now with an 18.9. So, oh, and he runs right in the back of Ryan Nicoletta. Looks like a hello. I think you're going to see something tonight. Might be introduced called the Eldora Stripe or whatever you want to call it, because there are people running up against the wall the whole entire time here. And it's going to be interesting during the main event here, because when this track gets to the point where everybody's up top, people are going to go to the bottom eventually, and I think that lane might come back during the race. We'll have to see here as we get started. I know in some dirt races you get the top groove so worn out that the bottom turns into the way to go. We'll have to see if that, like, you see the top lane slickening up right now. So I wonder if you get down there towards the bottom groove or even the middle of the track, that might become the way to go to the finish line here. We'll have to see how it all transpires though tonight. And that's why we race, right? So we can sit here and learn and have a good old time in the KFC Original Dirt Derby here at Eldora. It is race number 7 of this Wise Choice Contracting Truck Series. And we appreciate everybody joining us tonight. If you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, please. If you're not new to the channel and you've been here before, we appreciate you coming back and racing with us each and every Friday night, and, of course, each and every night that we're on the air for the series. All right, so trucks are gridding. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Dirt Derby here at the virtual Eldora. Anthony Keys on the pole alongside teammate Andrew Mraz. Casey Barlow, he'll start alongside the Kansas winner Andrew Moore. Jordan Berry, he'll start third row alongside Ryan Nicoletta, who's had a up and down so far start to his season. Justin Gann, he'll start in P7, a good qualifying spot for a guy that said don't look for much out of me tonight, which he said that before and ran pretty well if I remember correctly. John Finley going to start there in the 8th spot. James Thorndike, Drift, going to start there in the 10th position. Ryan Branchow, that's the heat winner, and this rest of the field is set by how they just finished in the heat race. So you're going to see Branchow start alongside Avery Wilson. Scott Wise, Jason Kratke in row number 7. Row 8, Casey Duncan and Kevin Dampier. And Lauren is not going to race. So there will be 16 drivers tonight. I did make the comment that Lauren should try to race. I thought it would have been interesting. But either way, we're going to roll off here and get ready for 90 laps of feature racing. And you're going to see the trucks go right up to this dirt because basically they're going to try to keep their tires cool under yellow. But we're going to see 90 laps tonight, 25 and 50. Will get you to the finish of this race. Lights starting to come on. And this race should finish under the lights when it's all over with. We appreciate you coming in and enjoying the race here tonight on Captain TV. It is race number 7 of the Wise Choice Contracting Truck Series, Eldora Speedway. And the Dirt Derby for the Blown Piston Racing League here on iRacing. Let's go racing from Rossburg, Ohio, in the Big E. Green flag. And right away, Mraz going to get the jump actually out on Keys and take the lead. We got trucks piling into the outside wall. They were all this kind of pile driving into each other. As you're going to see everybody try to get to the high groove as Thorndike and Nicoletta hit each other. Oh, and troubles. Nicoletta goes around with another truck spinning, and Nicoletta just collects a bunch of other trucks. And the first caution is going to come out. Caution out for the first time. It is the first Superior templating caution flag. Most dirt races, you're going to see very quick cautions, so I'm going to try to get the replay as quick as possible to you to let you see it. So let's see what happens. Starts right there. Thorndike kind of tail whips into the 59. And John Finley back there in the Pizza 29 truck just gets in real deep and, well, he knocks the pepperoni out of that truck and brings out the first caution of the night. Nicoletta on pit road to get damage fixed and drift on pit road. That might be more of a strategy on Drift's part just to get to the back of the field, but you see the caution for the first time. So it's just announced, actually, the admins are not going to EOL anybody for incidents tonight. Instead, they're going to mark down the lap and what happened, and they're going to look at the penalties after the race instead of during the race tonight. So you're not going to see any EOLs given to drivers in the end this evening. So putting that out there as we go back to green at lap number 5. And look already, you can see turn 1 starting to slicken up. Oh, and the 24 gets in the back of Keys. He straightens it out. Everybody trying to find a fresh dirt and work their way up as Mraz already out to a 7/10 of a second lead. We ride with Jordan Berry. Jordan's truck says number 53 is really to 51 in the 5th position. Whole lot of 5s in there. Oh, one truck sideways back there. I think that was the 29, was it? Nice save, though, as these trucks are using the wall almost to turn. Battle for 3rd as Andrew Moore battles Casey Barlow. Moore going to take the bottom side, and he spins it into the inside wall. Able to keep it going, but he's going to have some left side damage on that 77. You see the left side is damaged. Basically gave it too much throttle, it looks like, maybe on the inside line. It spun him down to the bottom. Checking on your heat race winner, Ryan Branchow, up to the 7th position so far. Started 11th, so he's working his way up, running down here where no one's at, which might not be such a bad strategy. Barlow up. Oh, to 53. Jordan Berry clobbers the outside wall. These guys might be driving a little too deep into the corners. We onboard the hood from Casey Barlow, the 24 truck. Everybody's just going over the cushion and pretty much using the wall almost to turn their truck. Turn 1's getting really tricky. You see how slick it's getting. Almost like when you get out there, it's like driving on ice. Of course, this track banked at 28 degrees in the corners. Progressive banks. We watch Avery Wilson, the 1 truck, start to come up on the back of the 6. Could be a battle here for the 7th position here, about 6 seconds back from the leader. As we are 11 laps from the end of stage 1. Doing a pretty good job here as a pass for 2nd. Casey Barlow's gone by Anthony Keys, whose right side looks like it's been up against Darlington or something. Andrew Moore going to try to slide in front of Casey Barlow, and he's going to do it. Barlow gives him room. Andrew Moore with the big slider. First one I've seen of the main race. The 74 is definitely looking pretty solid so far this evening, as he's got that thing hanging out all high, wide, and handsome. continuing to watch the battles here. Justin Gann in the 30 truck running in the 5th spot, trying to hold off Jordan Berry. I think he's just trying to race his truck right now. Forget the track. I do not, I gain respect, or earn respect, or not earn respect. I give these guys respect. That's what I'm trying to say. Each and every lap they run out here. I mean, most of these guys don't run on dirt often at all, and they're out here surviving and just running laps, and I think they're just having a good old time and beating the living you-know-what out of their trucks. See James Thorndike, for example. As they get by Nicoletta, there's Casey Duncan going by, as Jason Kratke back here, drifts back here. But there's also one other person back here, and now the caution is out for the 2nd time, and it is the 29 of John Finley, who tows his truck. Oh, and he blew a motor. You know what? I stand corrected. I've been saying his truck looks like a pizza. I didn't realize it's an actual dirt devil on the truck. Nice. Well done. Fooled me, John Finley. I don't feel so smart after all. The caution out for the 2nd time. So once again, Drift has come down pit road, I think just to kind of keep his truck clean here for the later part of this race. As we're going to come up to, what, 2 laps to go, we're going to get the green in stage number 1. How much this race is just flying by with the 18-second laps or so. Pace truck going to pull off. We'll go back green. It's actually going to be 3 laps to go as we take the green here, getting ready for the end of stage 1. Barlow, contact with the 77. Here comes Jordan Berry to the bottom. Anthony Key's going to slide through the outside, 3 wide, and make the pass for 3rd. Justin Gann up there, also Avery Wilson. 2 laps to go. Oh, Jordan Berry, he's going to save it. He does save it. But a lot of trucks going to go by. As Moranis takes the white flag in the final lap of stage 1. Up against the wall, and here comes more. Here comes Keys. Racing hard for it, but in the end, that is not the right button, Scala, but Andrew Moranis wins stage 1. That's the right button. Congratulations to Andrew Moranis, who wins stage 1, presented by Wise Guy iRacing Graphics. Fight is on here for the 8th position. Scott Wise, you got Jordan Berry, who continues to go 12 rounds with the outside wall. And Scott Wise has gone around over in turn 2. And the 17 of Duncan gets a piece of it. Caution out for the 3rd time. Check out the replay here, the torque wrench number 31. Scott gets up in that slick, and it just spins him around in case he didn't help him out. There's the third of the Superior templated caution flags. Scott Wise going a lap down. He's actually now the only truck on the track. Oh, no, Finley's back on track here. So, as a matter of fact, John Finley is going to get himself the Forever Home Pet Rescue Lucky Dog Award. So, thank you to Forever Home Pet Rescue for being a part of this Blown Piston Racing League and being a sponsor of the Lucky Dog Award. Forever Home Pet Rescue. So third distance into this dirt derby. As Mraz leads him back to the green. Barlow getting a little loose, so is Nicoletta back there as he had to get off of George Berry there. And for the lead, here comes the Battle of Andrews. Moore versus Mraz. Moore gets into the door, Mraz, and then doors him again. And takes the lead. And now Justin Gans coming into the picture. Andrew running that bottom line we were talking about a little bit ago as Moore slaps the wall. The fight has now moved its way to the front as the caution comes out fourth time. This time, I'm not sure who it is. It might be Kevin Dampier, it looks like. Kevin Dampier, maybe making his debut tonight in the number 202. Goes around. Let's see what happens here. Good sound driver kind of hits the wall a little bit there in the front straightaway. Goes to turn one. He gets on that slick part of that track and just spins it around and into the inside wall. Ow. The Stallion on the Mobile 1 symbol will not be happy with that contact. So for those who have never seen a dirt race or had a chance to watch, when you see where Scott Wise is running around right now, Scott Wise is going to get the Forever Home Pet Rescue Lucky Dogs. Congratulations to him on winning that this time around as we are under our fourth Superior templated caution flag. But when they get out here on this slick, basically the track is rubbering there also. So you got the rubber sitting on top of dry dirt. So it turns into ice basically when it's over with. So these trucks driving on it, it's just going to get slicker and slicker. And eventually I think you're going to see the trucks move down. I don't know if they're going to be able to run up there. I could be wrong. But just from what I've learned about dirt racing, I don't know if they're going to be able to last up there. So here we go. We'll see as Andrew Moore leads them back to the green flag. Lap number 37. I hate to say this, but if Andrew Moore looks in the rear, he's going to see a stash of iHeartMedia trucks behind him. With Mraz, Keys, and Gann, second, third, and fourth. Avery Wilson from 12th up to 5th. Must have learned something in that heat race, I would say. Andrew Moore 6/10 right now up on Andrew Mraz. And the battle on for the fourth position here as Gann holds on to him. Jordan Berry trying to work that bottom side on him there in that custom paints and die cast number 53. And there is Avery Wilson right behind him. Right now, Berry's got him cleared. So Jordan might have found something down here. See Gann up there in the outside walls. Mraz tries to continue to put pressure now on second place Anthony Keys, who has gone by. So not sure if Mraz has had some issues or just having trouble with the track. That 4 car a little off the pace right now, and the 14 has come to life. Oh, we might have a slider here for Mraz. Let's see. And he does pull the slider and to pass on Keys with the crossover. So Mraz trying to get that momentum back going here and get to Andrew Moore. As we see again the battle for fourth with Barry and Gann here. Now cautions back out for the 5th time. And this time Kevin Dampier has gone off again. And this time has towed his truck to the pits, and there he sits as the 5th of the superior templated cautions out on the evening. Dampier not having a good debut in this series tonight. It looks like he did kind of a similar, oh, what a miss by Drift. He'll be bragging about that one here in about 10 seconds on my chat. All right, we're going to take a quick second, and we got to ride on board with Drift for this one. And he'll be proud of me that I did this. Watch this. Ready? Across your screen. You go now. Zing! He misses. Wow. That could be a Code Brown moment. So again, appreciate you guys who have joined us tonight on the stream. Of course, this is Superior Templated Caution number 5. And from my numbers, I believe John Finley going to get another of the Forever Home Pet Rescue Lucky Dog Awards. He'll move up to, was it 3 laps now in that 29 truck. As we have 14 trucks on the lead lap so far in this race as we're hit the halfway point. And we have actually less than 5 laps to go in stage number 2. Good restart by Moore on the inside. As 3 wide off turn 2. Barry continues to try to pound that inside line. Look at Avery Wilson work that high line to the outside. Oh, Barry's getting loose. Hold on, Jordan. And he does. And keeps the position. Meanwhile, up front, 3 laps to go in the stage, and Mraz is all over Andrew Moore. Two laps to go, and Mraz to the high side. He takes the lead. Moore went to the bottom, and Mraz made it work to the high side in the final lap. As Andrew Mraz is going to take his 3rd stage win of the season and sweeps the stages as Mraz gets the Wise Guy iRacing Graphics stage award for stage number 2. So here we go, 40 laps to the finish. And Mraz is all of a sudden driven away. I don't know if he found something all of a sudden. Oh, and now caution's out. John Finley. John. You get the stage award off. And let's. Finley trying his best here and hits the inside wall, and I think he was trying to get to pit road. And unfortunately, he pulls off, and that brings the caution out. He was trying to get to pit road. And pit road here is not easy to get on. I can, unless you've never raced a race at this track, if you've been on this track, you've hit that pit road wall at one point. It's almost guaranteed. I say almost because, I mean, you never know, right? Excuse me. In case you heard me sneeze, I don't have a button that I can really quickly push, like a cough button in radio. I'm not that cool. It's not in my budget. I got to talk to my owner about that. So 36 laps to go. You did hear it. I just heard myself sneeze on my monitor. Here we go. Going to come back to green. Lap 55 after the 6th superior templating caution. Obviously, we didn't have a lucky dog, as the one truck that's left on the track a lap down was in that caution. So, with that is the 6th superior templating caution flag of the evening. As we come back to the green flag with Mraz leading more. The two Andrews up front, Justin Gant, Avery Wilson up to 4th. And Jordan Berry, your top 5. It's been a race of comers and goers. Oh, one truck blinking out right in the middle of the field. You have to say, I've been wrong about that high groove. It is still existed. I don't know if that's because that cushion up there and they're getting their right rear up against that dirt or what it is, but something has kept that high line existing as Gann is trying to hold on. Andrew Moore's trying to slide up. And Avery Wilson has moved to the 3rd position. Ride with Avery. How much you got to turn that wheel. Wow. That just tells you how slick it is, and the front tires aren't gripping, so they've got to crank the wheel and then almost put some gas to it to get the truck turned, because you almost got to put the truck down back on the rear and let it turn itself. And it's causing these trucks to slide right up against the boards pretty much here and rip the fence, as they call it, dirt. 30 laps to go. Great racing going. Ryan Branshaw's going around turn number 1, I think this is. Yep, turn 1. And the winner of the heat race, unfortunately, got some damage to that number 6 truck, but then again, who doesn't have damage out here? Let's see what happens to the young man who won his heat race this evening. Ryan's down there running that bottom, which, look at the slickness. It's worked its way down. That might be the fastest way around here now. At least I thought. Oh, and he goes in and Thorndike just turns him. Obviously, I don't think there's any intent there, but Thorndike gets in the back of Branchow and turns him around and brings out the caution. So there we go, the two Andrews who have been the dominant show so far. See if a third driver can get in here and interrupt this party. Avery Wilson might be a pretty good option for that. You could see Anthony Keys, Casey Barlow. But I can honestly say I do not see one clean truck on this track at all. It has been a fun and wild show so far. Oh, a little bit of net code between Avery and Andrew. And now they're all leaning on each other. And somehow they're all straight still. Oh, they were. Ryan Nicolette is going to get turned off. Kratky. And Casey Duncan. Let's see here. There was the net code up ahead, and then everybody just comes together like a stick of glue. Nicoletta gets in the back of George Berry and then clips the wall, and then Kratky's there on his inside. I was worried they were going to hit that tire barrier, but they hit the wall to next to it. I think that could have been a lot worse. So for the seventh time this evening, we have now, or eighth time, I'm sorry, the Superior, let's get the right sponsor, Chris. There we go. Superior Templating caution flag out. And again, still nobody a lap down anymore. So what I'm just going to do is throw a shout out real quickly to our friends at Forever Home Pet Rescue Incorporated. Make sure you check them out and appreciate what they do for the Lucky Dog Award for the BPRL League. But we don't have anybody a lap down. So maybe we'll call everyone who finishes Lucky Dogs tonight, right? All right, back to the green flag. 22 laps to go in what has been a wild dirt derby here at Eldora, BPRL. In the Wise Choice Contracting race number 7. Only 4 races left as of tonight before the playoffs begin as they check up a little bit and restart with 21 to go. And look at Avery Wilson from the 12th position and second in the heat race to the front. 4 wide in turn 3. Business is picking up. And trouble as Thorndike's around, and I believe he's on his lid. Oh, he flips it over and back on his wheels and continues on. See what happens to Thorndike. Thorndike gets in the back of his teammate there, and Wise finishes them off, and then that's where Branchow puts him on his lid, but he flips it back over. And that's another Superior Templating caution with 18 laps to go. So Avery Wilson has elected to take the high side here on Mraz, but Avery Wilson started back in the 12th position. Remember, he finished second by like 5 seconds on Ryan Branchow, and he must have learned something because this truck has come to life, and I don't know if it's the outside lane maybe or something. As John Finley's come back on track, oh, by the way, and I believe that because of that, he is going to get the award for the Forever Home Pet Rescue Lucky Dog. Mr. Finley, welcome back to the track. 14 laps down, unfortunately. There you go, green flag, great restart for Avery. And right away, they're 3 wide, almost 4 wide again for second. And Andrew Moraz gets tapped, and he's going to lose a lot of momentum. So Moraz falls back to 6 as Barlow cuts in front of him, and a little contact. And now Andrew Moore coming into the picture also in the 77. In a race that is slowly becoming BPRL's edition of the Royal Rumble. Not to steal from the WWE there. Their own edition of it. Oh, Moraz with a slider gone wrong and slams Jordan Berry into the wall. Oh, Moraz gets into his teammate Gann now as Nicoletta climbs the wall and takes the position away from fifth. Meanwhile, up here for the lead, Keys and Avery Wilson going at it. I think these guys might enjoy the broadcast part, I hope. This has been wild. I'm glad I'm not down there. Ten laps to go. Down to 2/10. Anthony Keys trying to come back from the pole. I think we ought to get bonus points tonight for the cleanest truck. Andrew having trouble down here at the bottom as he's losing all kinds of momentum. Gann goes by. He's turning that wheel all lefts and kind of rights. Oh, Andrew Moore's been turned. Green flag still out. And a good race gone bad for the 77. Laps to go. Let's see real quickly if we can show the replay what happened to Andrew. Keeping an eye on things on the screen. Oh, Barlow gets turned around and kind of helps Moore, and they both save it. And now Jordan Berry has gone around as the caution comes out. 5 laps to go. And the Superior templated caution number 10 out with 5 to go. And we'll see what the green-white checker setup is. Usually it's 2, I believe. And the Forever Home Lucky Dog Award going to go to Finley. Well, you got to give hats off to him. He's out here still fighting, even though he's 14 laps down. He's not going to win this race, but he tried. And he's doing his best out here, so credit to him. See what happened. Gordon is getting loose there a little bit there, and he just gets finished off by Justin Gann. So here we go. This will not be an official green-white checker as there's still 87 laps complete, so we'll get 2 to go this time by as Wilson leads them to the green. Does Mraz have a chance to come back? Avery Wilson can bring it off forward. See the white flag. Final lap of this dirt derby at Eldora. Mraz tries as hard as he can to get to him. In a wild finish, Mraz slides underneath as Avery Wilson wins the dirt derby after not winning the heat race. Some could call this an upset. Congratulations to Avery, who unfortunately is blown up now. Well, good donut so far from Avery, but he has scored the win in a wild race. So Avery Wilson finds his way in through the dirt race. That's something I don't think we were going to say. But, hey, what a job by him. Congratulations to him. And let's go talk to our winner here in Victory Lane. Holy cow, Avery Wilson. What a job by you. And I don't know if you're going to give me an honest answer here or not, but I got to ask the obvious. What did you find in the heat race that helped you win this thing?
I honestly do not know, because I couldn't even do anything with Brancho in that heat race. And I don't know if there was like tire wear and it just wasn't coming up, you know, on the F4 or whatever, F6, whatever key it is. And I don't know. I just know it felt a little better halfway through the race. And I don't know if maybe I had saved my stuff a little better than those guys, because I saw a lot of guys bouncing off the wall. I don't know if that was affecting him, but I don't know. I'll take it, though.
Did you expect by the end of tonight that you would say that you're getting into the playoffs through a dirt race?
No, because this was my first time racing this track, and I literally downloaded it right before the race. Another one of those tracks that I don't have, so yeah, I definitely didn't think I would even be in the top 10.
What was the strategy? Like when you got to the main event, you realized, okay, I just finished second in a heat race. I'm 12th now. Was it just surviving, or was it like, okay, maybe reset? What was the mindset at that point?
As usual, I wanted to be as clean as I could, because I wanted to at least finish the race without any incidents, and that was going well for a while. And then I got up into the mix, and it got really dicey. And I don't know. I think I made contact. Oh, I know for sure I made contact with Andrew Moore going into one, and I did not mean to do that. I was trying my best to keep it down low, but it just gets so tight going through, you know, 1 and 2. And I kind of washed up just a little bit, and I got glued to him, and I couldn't get off him. And I think that might have ruined his race.
Yeah, it seemed like at times you guys were putting almost I mean, almost nearly 180 degrees of wheel into the truck just to get the turn in turn one, because it was like where you entered the corner, it was so slick.
Yeah, it actually, for me, it was really tight because it would bottom out really bad going through 1 and 2. But as soon as you got to the center, it was like ice. It's kind of like the old build, the original trucks. How when you burn off that fuel load, it's like you're driving on ice.
Pretty much
exactly what it felt like. Yep.
Not many people remember that, but we do. But great job out there tonight, man. Congratulations on the win. Shout out to whoever you like to, bud.
Yeah. Thank you for the broadcast, Lauren and Scott, for putting this on for us, and everyone that races clean and hard. And I just want to say sorry again to Andrew Moore, because I don't like to get by like that. Like that just was out of my control. I couldn't do anything. So sorry again about that.
I'm sure he'll understand. And I mean, I think a race started and a wrestling match broke out when it was over with. So it was definitely a lot of fun to watch, entertaining, and I don't think there was a clean truck out there tonight. So, but you were first to the line, so nice job.
Yeah, thanks, man. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. Avery Wilson, your winner tonight at the Eldora Dirt Derby. And second place going to go to the guy who looked pretty well at the start of the race and then got caught up in the middle of a little bit of a mess, but got that high line working and worked his way back up to second. And, he ended up sweeping both stages tonight, so he got as much points as he could outside of winning the race. And that is Andrew Mraz. Let's talk to him. Let me go get this number 4 from 4X Racing to us here as we talk to Andrew, as he was talking with his teammate Gann there. Sorry to interrupt you boys, but got to ask about the second place finish. Great comeback, first off. You won for both stages, and then you come back and you get a second place finish. I can probably understand disappointment in your voice.
Yeah, a little bit, but all in all, I had fun at Eldora racing in the trucks. It's fun racing dirt no matter what car you're in, but yeah, being able to lead majority of the laps, getting both stages, and then just coming short at the finish, it is heartbreaking, but it's fun quite a bit. A lot of the incidents out there were racing incidents, slide jobs gone bad or what have you, but all in all, I had fun. I know Justin had fun, and all the other guys at 4X, hopefully the other team, other racers had fun tonight.
I got to ask the obvious question here. You have been one, and obviously as you and I have run together as teammates in this league before I came up to the booth. You are one that's had a lot of influence on Ryan Branchow. And
yes.
How happy did that make you to see him win that heat race like he did?
Oh, it was pretty amazing. He was able to keep lap times that were quicker than the rest of the field, rest of the heat race, and being able to see that and him actually maturing as well, it's amazing.
Yeah, I just had to ask that question. That first thing that came to my mind is watching Ryan. It's like, man, Andrew's got his smiling down there. But needless to say, I know it wasn't the race you wanted tonight. A good points night for you as you get out of this dirt race with a second place finish. So send shout out to whoever you like to, bud.
Yep, I would like to thank iHeartRadio for sponsoring 4X Racing and this amazing paint job by KC Designs. You as a broadcaster for broadcasting this league, Scott and Lauren for putting on this amazing league, all the other competitors. We race each other tight and hard, and sure, we rub and don't see eye to eye on stuff, but that's all about racing, and everyone can agree to disagree on stuff, and we'll go from there. But yeah, I'm just having a blast here.
Awesome, man. Well, nice job. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Andrew Mraz finishing in the second position as we bring Justin Gann in here. Of course, Justin finishing in the third position tonight. And Justin, much like your teammate there, Andrew, I think at one point in this race you had every position at one point. Don't mind me, I'm just doing some editing here as we talk. Multitasking at its finest. So you finished third tonight. Was this what you expected? Because I remember the words out of your mouth before this race were, I ain't nowhere near as good as I thought, which I've heard before in a race I think you won.
Yeah, I'm definitely surprised. Dirt is not my thing. I'm definitely looking forward to getting back to asphalt. But, I did have a blast tonight. It seemed like your restart position was what really made the race. If you got stuck on that inside, it really sends you to the back. So just had a little bit of luck and practiced a little bit and ended up bringing it home third. So overall, I'm definitely very excited and happy about it.
Yeah, good points night tonight. Unfortunately, Kevin wasn't here this evening to race, so it looks like a lot of you guys are going to get good points night, especially for you, because you have not had the best start to a truck season. Yeah, you won back at Auto Club, but you were sitting down here 10th in points altogether. This has got to make you feel better when it comes to overall points.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely looking to get a little bit higher in the points. But yeah, overall the whole team did an excellent job tonight. Just keeping it clean. That was the main thing tonight, and I think we did that fairly well. The right side might be a little smashed in, but I think the whole team did a great job.
Actually, I believe they're holding an auction outside Turn 4 after the race for parts of cars. So I think that ought to be interesting when it's over with. But nice job, Justin. Send shout-outs whoever you like to, bud.
All right. Definitely got to thank the team for the support that they give throughout the race. That's 4X, and then iHeartRadio for sponsoring the truck tonight. Thank Lauren and Scott for putting the league on. I got to thank my wife for letting me race, on a Friday night.
Very key.
And then I got to thank you, Chris, for putting the broadcast on for us.
It's always clutch to thank the wife on a Friday night. So, well done, man.
Yeah.
Nice job, and congratulations on third.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely, buddy. Nice job, Justin Gann, on a third-place finish here at the Eldora Speedway this evening. So, fantastic job, and just tough racing by everybody out here on the track tonight. We're going to stall here for a second and let the points get updated, and we will we'll get those updated here and hopefully be able to tell everyone where they are in points. And see Drift down there in chat saying mine was surviving. Anybody else? I mean, if you want to share your feelings on the race or whatever, you can do so. Keep it clean, please, in case you're ticked off, which I know there people are because I heard it. But needless to say, though, great race. Coming up Sunday night, for those who do not know, there is a Clash Series, which is the Cup Cars, an open setup series will be running Sunday night. They're actually going to go up to Indianapolis and run at Lucas Oil Raceway in the Branch 200. So if you've ever thought you'd ever see Cup Cars running on a short track like Lucas Oil, you got something coming here coming up this Sunday night. 200 laps around that fun track up in Indianapolis, or just to the west side of Indianapolis. And then from there, we actually have a 2-week window of off racing. We're going to be off for the 11th and off for Father's Day weekend. For the next 2 weeks after Sunday night, we'll be off, and then we'll come back at the iRacing Super Speedway in the end of June. So going to be very interesting. And then how about this in July? We have a race that they do every once in a while here. We're going to have an inter-league series race where a couple of leagues are going to come together with this one, and they will run a special 300-mile race at Daytona. Should be a pretty fun race coming up here in July for that. So truck points are up here. Let me just get the second to download them and into the screen, and we'll be able to show them off to you. And we'll save that right there. Yes, replacer, Scala. And then we'll get this. And let's make sure I do this right. This is why I talk to myself. It's always good to argue with yourself. Team standings, there you go. And we should be good to show this. Let me get a picture of Justin Gann off the screen. I'm sure he appreciates everybody looking at him for like 4 minutes now. Let's see. Let's hit the right button, Scala. There we go. And the point standing should be accurate. So here we go. Here's for the best. As we bring up on the screen, Anthony Keys now the new point leader over Andrew Moore by 17. Casey Duncan now third. Avery Wilson, look at Kevin Dick fall all the way down to fifth in points after not making any appearance tonight here at Eldora. But Anthony Keys, your new point leader. Justin Gann jumps up a couple spots to the 8th position now with his third place finish. And Avery Wilson up to 4th in points now after his big win tonight. So congratulations to him on his win. Taking a look at the team points. Pie-Eyed Racing, 7-point lead over 4X now, 51 points over third place 2X. Torqued Wrench down in 4th, and now Twin Torqued up to 5th with Surpasso, dropping down to the 6th position. And last but certainly not least, got to go back and look in. I'm going to go off my telemetry here, and hopefully this is accurate. It's also with Scott Wise. Fastest lap of the race tonight. Looks like it is Andrew Mraz with an 18.81. If that is accurate, I believe he will be the winner of the Speed Demon New Age Limited Speed Demon Award for the fastest lap this evening. Andrew Mraz, 18.81. So congratulations to him. All right, that's going to do it here tonight from Eldora, the one dirt race we're going to have this season in the trucks. Looking forward to Lucas Oil Raceway. From what I remember as always in Clermont, Indiana, but according to now, I guess, I don't know, something happened up there in Indiana with area codes and stuff, and it's now in Brownsburg, Indiana. So I always remember Thursday Night Thunder and the sprint cars and the midgets when they would run at that track. It was always Clermont, Indiana. Kind of rubs me the wrong way. Anyways, enough about that. Let's go home. Have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Thanks to our good friends at the Blown Piston Racing League for allowing us to broadcast the race. Of course, Wise Choice Contracting for sponsoring the series. And, of course, last but certainly not least, but thank you to our friends at TrackHams Ford Gourmet for, of course, sponsoring the cameras. All of a sudden, I can't talk. But with that said, I'm out. iRacing, thank you for allowing us to have this format to broadcast on. And we go from there, and we'll see you Sunday night for the Clash Series. Tomorrow night, the VOR IndyCar Series at Pocono. And USRC Grand National Series will be at Daytona for the start of their Final Four, which is going to be very interesting. So I will see you Sunday night here from the Blown Piston Racing League. And as always, this isn't just a game. It's iRacing. See ya!
Let go of fear, you're holding the fire smoldering, it's starting all over again. I got a feeling that I ought to know it, burning inside. I got a feeling that I ought to know it, yeah. Every time I grip the wheel, I begin to feel I know what I'm in for. Strong.